So for this assignment, we were given the HTML file, but we needed to code in the CSS requirements. So essentially we're given the content of the website, but we are designing what it looks like. Same process as always, fork it from Git, save it onto your computer, code it. I find CSS quite a bit harder than HTML, but I think it's because you have all these different like elements and classes, and it's like getting them to combine in together. So what I was Googling on the internet was like putting a dot to link the two elements, and then it wasn't working, and it worked with a space. And I don't know if that is, I don't know if that's a different like program or a different, yeah. Anyway, I'm rambling. Let's look at what the assignment was. So this is what we're given. So the HTML that we're given when you open up the file looks like this. So you have the headings, you have some links, you have an image. I can't remember what you call this, like the text descriptor, I guess. A paragraph, and then you've got contact, correspondence, links, and other stuff. And what we want is for it to look like this. So we have to code the descriptors. We have to code the CSS file to make it look like this. So the content is the same, but we're just changing the way that it looks. So if we go and have a look here, this is the HTML file. I think the idea was, well, yeah, no, I'm fairly sure the idea was to not change this at all. I did, only because I couldn't figure out how to get the picture to center without making it a class of its own. So where can I, hold on, let me make this a bit bigger. Make myself a little bit smaller. We don't need me to be so big. Let's put me up at the top. There we go. All right, so, sorry. The first thing you need to do is link the CSS file. So that doesn't come already embedded in. So you do need to link that. So that's fine. You can do here, link, relation, style sheet, href, and then you can link in with the CSS file that is down here. And then what it should do is you then have to go into, and again, this is finished. You then have to go in and figure out, by looking at here at what the reference is. So here you've got the heading, so H1, and you then have to go into here and say, okay, this is what it currently looks like. So at the moment it's on the side, and we want it to be in the middle. So how can I make it look like that? So we're going to go back and we go in, and for me, I picked text align. So text align just says that it needs to be aligned in the center. So that was nice and easy. I think that was okay. The next bit, I mean, it's worked. So let's put it that way. I found this bit a little bit confusing. So when you're looking at nav, so we can let's first have a look here at the index. So we've got nav, and nav is all of the links here. That, if we have a look, is this bit about new property listings. What I found was that I had to do it in two parts, because if I set the background color for nav, if I set that background color as gray, it would be the whole strip along the page rather than just the boxes around the text. So to just make it around the text, what you need to do is have this like other selector of A, which if you have a look in the HTML files is here, right? So you've got those, or an element, yeah. So here you've got A, and so you're going, what you're saying to CSS is within nav, if it's also an A, then we want it to be we want there to be padding around either side of it, and we want the background color of that to be gray. So if we go and have a look in here, you can see here we've got those, and you've got that little padding. I've also got it here, which is this is my file that I've saved. So here we've got those links, and we can see that just around the text, we've got the background color of being gray, and you can click and they're all centered, but they're all centered because of this nav rather than because of here. I'm not sure if I need, maybe I don't need padding here. I might try that out after I finish the video. We'll see. I'll take that away and see what happens. I mean, I suppose I could do that now, actually. So if we save this and then we go back here and nothing happens. Okay, so I don't need that clearly because I've changed it and nothing has occurred. But you do need that, this padding here, that's in between. So you don't have that one gray block. You have the padding in between the elements. This was what I changed. So I added a class into the HTML file at the image. So I've added this in, and I'm going to check with the instructor tonight. Like, it works. So I'm going to say, why not? But I couldn't figure out a way to get the picture and the fig caption both to center. Basically, I was playing around for ages, and then I thought, well, if I make it a class, then I can say that I want that class to be centered, which is what I've done. I'm sure that there's another way to do this, but I have not found it. So let's see. So we're saying here that the class, the picture element of here, we want to display it as a block, and then to make it centered, you just say that you have the left and right margins set as auto. So because both of them are automatic, they'll go into the middle. I've set the width at 900. Because in the descriptor it said that it was 900 pixels, but again, maybe you don't need that. Maybe you can just set it as auto. Fig caption, I didn't have a problem with that, is that little bit here. And then we have, I think the rest of it was okay. I suppose the bit that I'm still a little bit confused with was this. So details div here. Yeah, I think that because it's all of the things in details that have div, you're going to float the next div to the left, which means that what you get is something that looks like this. So you've got the first div, here's the second div, third div, and fourth div. So those are all going to be floating to the side. You need to set the width as 25%. So each div has 25% of the page width. So they're then staggered evenly. The background color is red, as you can see, and text align is center, which just means that within their 25%, they're going to be in the center of the 25%. And yeah, that was that assignment. This one, particularly the picture, took me a long time to get into the center. And this one, I still need to, maybe confirm with a few other people about exactly why it happens. But yeah, that was that one.